Hey there guys, I'm Kyle. Paul's behind the camera today. We're going to be teaching you how to make a case for your mini quad for under $15. This is a view of how to. Okay, so we're going to be making a case for this carbon fiber mini quad right here. We'll actually be having a build video of this mini quad very soon on the channel. So what you're going to need in order to make this case. The mini itself that you're going to be making the case for, a hot glue gun, a Sharpie or a marker of any kind, and either scissors or a non-serrated knife. And then of course the case itself. We've chosen a 4-pistol carrying case that's made by Plano. This comes with 2 pieces of egg carton foam and then 1 piece of flat foam that goes in the middle. And this will cost you anywhere from $10 to $15 from Amazon or Walmart. So if all goes well, it should look something like this. As you can see, we have space for the mini quad itself, and then we've chosen to put 6 battery slots here and then a spot for anything random that we have, like extra propellers. Obviously, anything over here you can cut out yourself, whatever kind of extra things you have. But yeah, let's get started. Okay, so we have a brand new 4-pistol carrying case made by Plano right here. The first thing you're going to want to do is take out the foam that's included. Right now, the egg carton foam is on top and this flat piece of foam is on the bottom. You want to switch these because the egg carton foam is much harder to cut than this flat piece. So you're going to want to put the egg carton down on the bottom, so that still gives you the push you need, but makes it a lot easier. And then you're going to have this flat piece right here on the top, and that's what you're going to be cutting. So the next thing you're going to want to do is put on your quad here and put the propellers on, keep them on obviously, and have them in the way you want them so that they fit. But then next thing you're going to want to do is take them all off. So that way you can outline the frame much easier because the props are the one awkward part when you're outlining. So then what you're going to do is just take your Sharpie and outline the entire frame. Okay, so now we have the outline for the quad, and like I said before, you're going to want to now put on the propellers in the way you want them to. And then you're going to want to outline those as well. So just make sure all of them fit and are about in the place your motors are. And then, like I said, just got to outline those as well. So now we have a completely cut out, or outlined mini quad right here. So next up is obviously cutting. So like I said, you can either use scissors or a non-serrated knife. We prefer the non-serrated knife because it's a lot faster. However, scissors will make the cutout look a lot nicer. So it really depends on your preference. Like I said, we're going to go with the non-serrated knife. That's going to take a lot less time. We do recommend that you're going to cut out on the outside of your Sharpie line because you want it to be a little bigger rather than a little smaller. So to play it safe, make sure to use the outside line. Okay, so now that you've cut it, you should have a little quad that comes out fairly easily that is in the exact shape of your mini quad. A little souvenir from doing this case. So, for the most part, it should just come right out. And now you have your own foam mini quad. So yeah, obviously, just take that out. And now you have the cutout of your mini. And if you want, you can do the next layer too. It depends on the height of your mini quad, whether you want to go down another layer. For us, this is going to be fine because the top foam may be on the top of this a little bit, but that's fine. So now you're going to want to cut out the accessories like your batteries or a miscellaneous place to put your propellers, anything like that. But it really depends on what you want to put there. So just do the same thing where you outline it with the Sharpie and then cut along the outside edge with your unserrated knife or scissors. Okay, so now that you've cut out all the foam, you're going to want to put your mini quad in really quick just to make sure everything fits because occasionally you're going to have somewhere where you need to cut off a little bit more. But looks like for me everything fits and I cut out a few accessory holes. So the last step really is to hot glue everything down. Hot glue obviously dries quickly, so you're going to want to glue down one corner at a time. So you're going to really quickly pick it up, put glue everywhere you can, especially where there's only a small piece of foam connecting an area. And now that you have it, glue that down. You're also going to want to glue the side and glue the foam to the container itself. So now that you've put hot glue down, that completes your case. We do recommend putting everything in the case and letting it sit for one night just so the foam like sets and you keep all the holes the size you want them. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to talk about in this video was Chick Shashimi FPV. They actually are the sponsors of this episode and we wanted to thank them for that. This shirt right here is from their website. We'll have links to their website down below. We really like what they're doing because they bring apparel to the FPV hobby like no one else. They have awesome designs and they do designs that get other people asking, what does that shirt mean? Which leads you to discussion and it leads to awesome and more people getting into the hobby, which is exactly what we like. So we'd like to thank you for watching. We'd like to thank Chick Shashimi FPV for sponsoring this episode. We'll have their links in the description below. And lastly, we'd like to ask you to subscribe, comment below if you have any questions, and of course, like this video. Thanks for watching, and we're going to leave you with this.